number, I don't know, 50, 49, 52, 73, it doesn't matter. This one's going to Bath, New York, and this could have been a good week. However, for whatever reason, and I'll tell you what their reason is, but it's bullshit. Southern loads. So the first load this week, we went to Mississippi, southern Mississippi, almost to the Gulf. And southern loads pay less. And in this case, it's $1.23, at least for Horizon it is. And pretty much across the board, all these companies pay less going south. And their justification is that fuel prices are cheaper. Well, I got gas at a Walmart in Toledo-ish area or whatever for $2.45 a gallon, and that's without the EFS discount. EFS has an app, and it's actually kind of handy because you can put your entire route in, and it'll tell you what the cheapest, stupid dash just dings for no reason, it'll tell you what the cheapest fuel is on your entire route. Well, from southern Mississippi all the way back to Indiana to pick up this one, the cheapest was $2.50 a gallon, and that was I think in Birmingham, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. It was south. So not only was it 5 cents more than I got in Ohio, that was with the EFS discount. So it's a flat out lie that fuel is cheaper in the south. So to pay somebody, 10 cents less because they're going south, it's bullcrap. The only reason they do it is because they can. A lot of the guys that would want to do this kind of work or like doing this kind of work or have to do this kind of work or whatever are from the south, and they're taking advantage of it. So I'll come back in the garage because I like it in there. And I could actually write it down and read how much, what kind of profit difference is. So the last video, came up with the $1,387 or whatever profit. I'll do it again with the lower rate, and we'll see what the difference is. And really that's why I hate going south. The only reason I'll go south now is because it's less chance to fight the weather, and it gives me something to do, and there's not a whole lot of northern loads anyway. There was one to Minot, North Dakota, and I've been there. It's a nice place, nice drive, but the problem is, they're talking 0 degrees and 50 mile an hour winds. I'm not going to fight with that. It's just not worth it, even if it is a few bucks more, or a lot more in that case. I mean, what's 10 cents different over 1,000 miles? So that's kind of something you have to be aware of. These companies will take advantage of you whenever they can, and they've been doing it for years, and they all do it. I haven't seen one yet or heard of one yet that doesn't charge or doesn't pay less for going south. So that's something else you need to, because I've had a few guys ask about Southern Texas loads, Florida loads, and whatnot. Last week we went to Florida. It was great. I went to Ocala and hung out and just it was 75 degrees. Then we come back up here and it's 20. So it's nice to go south, but at the same time you have to be aware that your income is going to go down a lot by going south. That's about it. I got pretty soon I'm going to have to take the truck in to have some work done on it. I've had a check engine light for, I don't know, a couple thousand miles now. Actually, 7,000 miles. It's for a NOx sensor, NOx, not knock. Something in the emissions crap. And I thought about deleting it, but I'm going to see how much it costs to just fix this. We'll see what the difference is. I got a quote from a local shop, $3,500 to delete, and that seems kind of high. And a lot of guys say just do it yourself, and it's like, well, yeah, but I'd rather have somebody that knows what the hell they're doing do it. I've worked on cars my whole life, never worked on diesels, so it's kind of all new. But we'll see. I don't know. And then I've got a intermittent warning on my dash for left front turn signal out. There's no light out. It just gives me a fast blink and tells me that the bulb's out. Well, it's not, so I'll have to take it to a dealer, let them figure out what the heck that's all about. else? Had oil change and all that, fuel filters this weekend. I think that's about it. I am at 100 or just over 100,000, so this will be, I should be doing the transmission service and the differentials and the transfer case, but I might have the dealer do that. If I have them do the NOx sensor, then I'll probably have them do the tranny service and all that stuff. We'll see how much it costs. I mean, it's, you know, it's not rocket science, but if I don't have to do it and get tranny fluid all over my garage, it makes me happy. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll be back with some what the income difference is when you take those cheap loads, and then we'll see. All right, so it's been a couple weeks since I did that last video. But I got all the numbers here about doing southern loads. I'm not going to cover how I got to 1,787 loaded miles. Go back to watch the last video. But so southern loads pay $1.20. I just looked going down to Cleburne, Texas, which is, I don't know, a few hours north of Austin, south of Houston. I don't know. We went there once. It's all right. They have really specific check-in times, so it's kind of a crappy run, but whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, so your paid miles at $1.20 a mile is 2,145 gross. And if we lower the average fuel costs, which again, not true, but we'll do it anyway, from 275 in the last video to 250, that gives a total fuel cost of $638.39. So, and then the same maintenance cost, the same number of miles, your maintenance is the same whether, you know, the fuel's cheaper or not. $270.27. That gives you a $1,236.34 profit, which is $150.66 less per week by running southern loads. So $150 doesn't sound like a lot, and it's worth it in the winter rather than fighting the wind and the snow going west or going east even. I mean, they get a lot of snow up in Buffalo, you know, and a lot of loads go out that way. So, you know, the $150, you know, it's not a ridiculous price, but it's, you know, times 4, that's a month, you know, you're $600 a month less. That's less than some guys' truck payments, you know. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but just be aware that going south, you're not going to make as much. So that's it. Right now I got the truck in here, I'm putting airbags on it. I had Timbrins, I'll make another video, but putting airbags on the truck, so that's what's happening now. But so that's that. If you want to go south, go south. You're not going to make as much. That's all there is to it.